The Department of Energy showing up here is the detail that should make the hair on the back of your neck stand up. Because if you know the history, the Department of Energy is the agency that handles America's nuclear weapons and nuclear facilities. And one of the oldest, most persistent, most credibly documented threads in the entire subject is the connection between unidentified objects and nuclear sites, missile fields, weapon storages, reactor facilities. There are decades of reports from Korea military personnel of objects appearing over exactly the place you'd least want unexplained aircraft to be. So a Department of Energy incident report in a UAP release is not a footnote, it's a thread worth pulling, and I'll be pulling it in on future episodes once we've gone through everything else a bit more detail. The most famous case is the Malmstrom Air Force Base in Montana, March 1967. Multiple Minuteman nuclear missiles reportedly dropped offline. They went unlaunchable during a window when base personnel reported a glowing object hovering over the missile fields. Former missile launch officer, who has then testified to it publicly for years, and Malmstrom is not alone. There is a documented pattern across multiple bases over multiple decades of unidentified objects reported over exactly the installations that hold nuclear weapons, silos, storage sites, and even sometimes reactors. It also raises a question that has nothing to do with aliens and everything to do with security. If anything at all can approach and possibly interfere with nuclear weapons systems, that's a deadly serious problem, whether the cause is exotic or not, a foreign adversary, or a fault we don't understand. You don't need to believe in spacecraft to think that objects flying near nuclear weapons demand the most serious investigation a state can mount. A Department of Energy incident report sitting quietly in this release is a short thread tied to a very large, very old, very uncomfortable issue.